Hey, to do. Yo. We're back, and today we're doing the request for Lucia. The Lucia. Shakir, get over here. Yes, you. Come on. Fucking react, dude. God damn it. Okay. I think we're gonna be fine here. We're gonna be fine with this. Yes, I need exactly this. Teleport now, let's go. We're just jumping straight into it, you know? What's the wait? What's the hold up? There is none because we're going. I got zero clue what we're about to experience, so let's just see what we have. Lucia wants to raise a strange puppy, but it hasn't quite warmed up to her yet. Let's go. You're about to enter some shit. Well, Lucia said she needs to see you, but considering what I know of her, it's a bit too early for her to be dropping by, right? Alright, I'll stay late up tonight. Alright then, get some rest, boys. You two shouldn't stay up too late. Our seniors are all dedicated to their training, so you should maintain a regular schedule too. Sleep early and wake up early. I can tell you are really I can tell you are not really listening. Just be careful out there and remember, you can always come to me if anything happens. Can I? Can I really? Sure enough, before lunch, someone come knocking on the room's window. At this hour, it could only be the goat. That's why she's the goat.
I knew you'd still be up.
Just for you, girl. I'm quite the night owl. Didn't you ask me to meet at this time?
Huh? Didn't you specifically tell me to stay up tonight because you wanted to talk? I knew I could count on you, Proxy.
Yes, you can, girl.
The reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something.
I will.
Lately,
no matter what it is.
My ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
That's one hell of a metaphor. I totally get what you mean, and before it got stuck?
Whoa, that's rough. How are things going before you hit the bottleneck? It was... going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Girl, I don't even know what half of those things are. What in the world?
Wait, Lucia, where are all these research ideas even coming from? What do you mean, where? From the Hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
Not enough? What about the other ideas you had?
Inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before? Proxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack? I guess
don't even have access to Spook Shack.
Haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
Night horror? Is that the same kind of rare ethereal?
What's a night horror?
Also, we know this.
You're interested in?
We've talked about this.
It's kind of a long story.
During the main quest.
For now,
why would she be asking about this?
As an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait. Proxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
In one way or the other. They may be able to, yeah.
Anything's possible in the Hollows. If ethereals could talk, I'd ask the Fawns why they always flash their red lights every time I walk by. I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now.
Test subject.
Before diving into the Hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
At Fluffy?
Why are we going to Fluffy of all places?
Yeah. Girl,
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
for her puppy.
What?
Right.
A toy?
What?
Did you get a pet?
In a way.
Not yet, actually.
Oh.
But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
Right.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to win over a puppy with treats and toys.
A puppy. Yeah.
Yes! Wait, if you're getting the toy now, then are you planning to take it into the hollow?
She didn't answer that one. She didn't answer that one. Card, welcome to Fluffy's. Hello.
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
Did we
If I want a
hear
little doggy to come up to me
Karen's
on her
voice
own,
before?
what should I get?
I don't.
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup.
To me, that voice kind of
Genuine
doesn't quite
kindness,
match.
Some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart.
Well, it's a special puppy.
It's true!
I feel like she's kind of talking about herself. I'm sold. That's pretty convincing.
Well, if Fluffy's shopkeeper says so, then it's gotta be true. Plus, Karen herself is...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I trust her. No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
Yeah, very particular.
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born.
Some are
If you want to
ethereals.
gain their trust,
It just
it will
happens.
take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Karen leans in for a sniff as she introduces this. It's a chew.
Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see.
Very picky.
Then maybe you want to
Particularly
give this
picky.
one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
She's a big puppy.
Chestnut's a big girl.
Girl, okay.
The big girl attitude.
Massive girl attitude.
That might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People
sounds
can't
great.
really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Just tell her that it's a fucking ethereal. What you're saying sounds really
So
weird.
Chestnut is a big, picky, grumpy puppy with a weak sense of smell? That sounds kinda weird. What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
Ooh, sturdy little cushion added to the workbench. Highly recommended by Karen. This is the most durable dog toy at Fluffy. A small cushion. Wonder which special pup Lucy is planning to win over with it. That looks like genuinely cool. That would be great for a dog.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will.
In one way or the other. Lucy takes the cushion. Karen recommended the rushes off towards the hollow. Better catch up quick. Oh, we are like flying in. We are just flying in.
Become a reality.
Oh, yes, it has. Yes, it has.
How
Let's
about a little late
not
night
be switched
adventure?
up.
I promise you'll love it.
God damn it. Who can we go for then? Someone who would be just additional.
At your command.
Yeah. Well, let's go with this. And then we can use her while these two just add stuff on top. Let's go. Sheer force. If she activates a special. Yes. I've done this before.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Wildlife. I hate you. I despise you. Get the hell away off my screen. Thank you. Any of them? Or the puppy? I don't think so.
Isn't that
That's the puppy.
strange?
Chestnut.
This place was nice and quiet last time I was here. By nice and quiet, you mean there weren't this many ethereals back then?
No, there were more.
Not exactly.
Cool.
But the ethereals here were always pretty chill.
Okay, I guess
They
that
hardly ever
works.
gather like this.
Ethereals? Chill?
Okay.
Get behind me, Lucia.
Thank goodness you guys are here.
Yeah.
I was this close to
They're
being
saving everyone.
killed. That
Oh my God.
sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh?
Why are his eyes
Which
so
hottie
damn
are
blue?
you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high.
Yeah, I
That
think
one
he's
right
talking
there.
about Chestnut.
It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
Straight up like a dog.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No,
Sure,
no,
guys,
I
sure.
mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals.
Yeah, like why would you chase
that
it?
little hot tea from earlier. If you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and
Right.
that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now,
Sure.
that's interesting.
That's
I've
completely
only
opposite
heard
of what you
symbiotic
said.
ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hot tea has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
You're being real sus, my guy. She's just concerned about what happened to you. Nah, I don't think so. It's important to know your enemies in the Hollow.
Mister, my friend just saved you. She's trying to learn more about the ethereals so we don't end up in the same mess as you.
Scrub. Frustrated by the questions from Lucia that he could answer, the investigator snaps and storms off.
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
No, you're cute, you're precious, you're the goat. Quite literally. I'm already used to how unique you are. I'm sure you've got your reasons.
What do you mean? You've always been a little absurd, no?
Just kidding. I've gotten used to your unique way of thinking. Ethereals are dangerous, sure, but that doesn't mean strangers are any safer, right?
I knew it! Belle, we're totally in sync! Like how Arimon and Spectre always find each other in the dark! Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one.
Yes, he was.
I mean,
Yes,
that's
he
the
was.
first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
So it was Chestnut. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that hottie, right?
Wait, Chestnut? Who? You mean that little hot tea the investigator was talking about?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by. and guided me out.
Rescue dog.
Hati? Working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? Are you serious? And here I thought your ideas from earlier were wild. There's other reasons, of course. But I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
Yeah, you know, chasing stuff for no reason but an ethereal being friendly. Those other reasons must be really important.
Kind and gentle ethereal? I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important. It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
Dear Lord. Anything here? Anything? Anyone? Ooh. Those are not quite hotties, that's for sure.
Here we go. Engine's already ready. Here you go. Sleep well.
Come on, boys. You better die. And give me my HP.
Noise, be gone.
I'm a little hiding with Lucia. Yep, I'm working on that.
Chestnut, I know you're there.
It's in the bushes. Will it recognize her?
You didn't hide your tail properly. Did she actually understand that? Of course. She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
I think she's leading us somewhere.
Just
Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems like she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Should we head back? Sure, I haven't really processed yet. Huh? Because of me or because of Chestnut? But I think I know which one to ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here. But I think she actually wanted us to follow her, no? I feel like I have a sneaking suspicion that she just wanted us to follow her. You leave the Hollow with Lucy and return to Salem Bay. I'm gonna return this fucking VPN at some point in some distant or not so distant future. Give me just a minute. Francais, yes, Francais, thank you. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. You mean Chestnut?
Aww. Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her?
Most likely.
Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Let's try to find her again next time. How did you two meet?
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut? Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe.
Ooh.
Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
Can you tell me more?
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror.
Several times by now,
It sent you a
Belle.
gift. Can you tell me more about it? You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, the Before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
That is really interesting. Could it be like brainwaves? And it's feeding off of them in some way? What a terrifying curse. Is there a way to break the curse?
What a terrifying curse! Is there a way to break it? No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
So it's not necessarily brain waves, then. It's something in their blood. Potentially. Just like our eyes are super special, just like Idhiri's eyes are special, her blood is special. Those strange powers. Have you ever dreamed about the night horror?
Wait, Lucia. You said the Night Watchers walk into the hollow in their sleep if they dream about the night horror. Have you ever dreamed of it before? No, but I came really close once. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror, how it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal, almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze.
Gaze?
It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster, still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
Night horror was just being nice. Yeah.
So, the night horror was just being nice? I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all. And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Not really, considering everything that you've told us.
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. It's the Hollow. Who can say anything for sure? Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Where's the H in the R? Huh? What? Lucia glances out the window. The night sky is beginning to fade. Just a faint shimmer of the dawn on the horizon. Holy crap. That's already the morning. Big time morning. Can't believe it. Already this late. Better make the most of it now. Grabbing some breakfast. You going back to sleep? Nope. I finally got away from home and there's no one to tell me what to do, so it's time to stir up some trouble. Today I'm gonna pull an all-morninger. All-morninger? Yeah, haven't you heard? Staying up early in the morning can really mess with your health. I used to think that was just something only night watchers had to deal with, but later I found out that whether in the Outer Ring or Wi-Fi Peninsula, everyone looked just as lost and lifeless in the morning. Would for a different reason, girl. For a different reason. People sleeping, standing up in the cable car, some stumbling into bamboo charging stations with their eyes barely open, others drifting into herbal tea shops asking for coffee. Clearly, they are all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. Actually, it's because they stayed up all night. Actually, it's because they woke up too early. Stayed up all night. Really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning, like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember, Belle, when you wake up early, you also... Wait. We're getting off track. Yeah, because I stay up all night. It's actually about Chestnut. I heard that people often make morning walks with their pets along the beach outside Salem Bay. Should we go check it out? I'm not sure that is how that works here. I want to learn how do others get animals to like them. Oh, what a bird on his shoulder, huh? Wow. I want to say hi to her. Hey there, little birdie. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp. So cute. It's rare to see a bird willing to perch so docilely on someone's shoulder. She's really friendly with people. If only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance that she's just being lazy, not wanting to flap her own wings, and just wants to use me as her personal right. Chirp. The bird pecks the man's own ear hard. After the man begs for mercy, the bird gently nuzzles her beak against the side of his face. Wow, you two are real close. I get it, animals can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience, but also seize the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right, I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor, though honestly this one did hurt quite a bit. Ouch. Chirp. I get it. I trust the chestnut won't hurt me, so next time if she ignores me again, I'll say something to make her angry. When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. I don't think that works that way. If chestnut bites someone, no worries, everything else is minor. Chirp, chirp. Haha, exactly. It's just a little dog. What trouble could your chestnut possibly get into? You don't know the half of it, my guy. You do not know the half of it. Dejected girl. Okay, that's a literal dog, so let's talk to him first. That's a tortoise. Grandpa walking his turtle. Looks more like a tortoise, but whatever. Hey, lassie, what's up? Hi, sir. Are you taking your turtle out for a walk? The compressed turtle raises its head slightly, nodding gently in acknowledgement. That's right. Old buddy here was my grandfather's good friend. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad passed it down to me. Technically, yeah, I should call it, you know what, let's not get into that. Your grandfather's good friend. She's counted on her fingers trying to figure out the generational relationship between the two elderly folks. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young. Back then, I found it too lazy and slow, so I just kept it in a water tank. It seemed to know I looked down on it, so it gave me the cold shoulder too. But over these past few years, I've grown old and can't walk much anymore. It forgave me for neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out to soak up some sun. That's nice. I wish I could have a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes getting too close to me. Take it easy, young one. When words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply keep communicating with them and they'll eventually understand. I mean, that is an actual wise thing to say. You dejected girl, I think she has problems with her dog as well. Hello, good morning. Bad morning, unfortunately. Woof, 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 woof. Word on God, for real, you're real for that. Alright, got it. What would you want me to do now? The cocky little dog barks loudly a few more times, mixed with some impatient sneezes, and then he lifts his head and turns around, clearly a sign he wants to leave. The girl walking him heaves a sigh and turns to Lucia. Sorry, what were you trying to say just now? I wanted to ask you about your dog, how you usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me, I obey. If I don't obey, he screams, and then I obey. He always manages to cause even bigger trouble, and all I have to do is follow his bark and call. We are a heartless tyrant with endless energy and his poor slave. That's pretty much it. Oh. Of course, I've thought about doing something about it, like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping into the sea, ending it all once and for all. Damn girl. But then I thought, I'm not even as good a swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to shore and tricks someone else with that innocent act of his? Wouldn't I just be letting another poor soul fall victim? Compared to him, Chestnut is actually pretty friendly. Suddenly, a strange smile creeps across the girl's face as if remembering something exciting. But hey, humans live longer than dogs. In 10 years, when he gets old and has no energy left to bark and scream, and can drag the whole table around the room just because he's leashed to it, he won't be able to torture me anymore. When the time comes, we'll live together in love and perfect harmony. I mean, that's one way of looking at it. The tyrant is clearly displeased with this and runs away screaming. Probably not wanting it to trick any other poor innocent humans, the girl rushes after it without even managing to say goodbye. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is maybe I could chase after Chestnut until she's all tucked out and stuff the pillow into her mouth. That might actually work, to be honest. Lucia scribbles in her notebook but ends up tearing out the whole page in the end. Yikes. So that's how you interact with animals. I've still got a lot to learn. But I feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get close to me. Though she didn't accept my gift, she wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me. But how do I gain her trust? How about try to keep believing in her? So you mean even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to that investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow so Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believed she was a good ethereal? That makes sense, just like what Graham said earlier. Chestnut understood me. Yeah, but that investigator, he's super sus. Chestnut was really unfriendly with him, totally different from how I had seen her treat others before and how she treats both of us. I'd like to believe that Chestnut made her own judgment after observing him, though I don't yet know the reason. As an ethereal, Chestnut being so friendly is already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. I don't want to let her down. Probably because it's her usual bedtime, Lucia seems pretty ippy already. Looks like you're getting sleepy. Go get some rest now. Alright, tonight's Hollow Bedtime Tales ends here. Even for a planned all-morninger, this has gone way too long. I need to get out of here before the night emissary's magic wears off. I'll come find you when there's any new developments. Leave story. And that's a cute first chapter. Like a princess from a fairy tale who must leave when time runs out, Lucia waves goodbye, pulls up her hood, and gracefully vanishes into the crowd. Night Horror seems to have appeared again. Lucia must go find her sleepwalking tribe members. Ooh. We're gonna see more gold people. You've never needed the bedtime alarm at home. After all, the wisest reminders are always more reliable than any clock. But tonight, a familiar visitor will be coming over. She sent a message but didn't really explain what's going on. I'll ask her when she gets here. I can ignore Wise's curfew and stay out late having fun again. As promised, your midnight visitor arrives in the dead of night once again.
Belle!
Shizengi! Oh, maybe be worried? Don't rush, take your time.
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the Night Horror. There's word in my tribe that the Night Horror has returned. Our old chieftain.
That's a big claim.
He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow.
Holy shit.
No one's seen him since.
That is actually massive.
What? Was it an accident?
Lucia falls silent for a moment, still trying to gather her thoughts.
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the Night Horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the Night Horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
You think these people were involved?
That sounds suspicious.
Very
Do you think
sus.
those people were involved? Since they got turned down, they forced the chieftain to sleepwalk?
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the Night Horror. And following the fate of all night watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
He's not necessarily dead though. At least not yet. Potentially, most likely, something's definitely off here.
Definitely off here.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all night watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the hollow and becoming one of the ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people.
we live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the night horror itself, I need to know why.
No
Here
matter
we-
where we go,
Where you at?
meeting
Soldier Orphe!
Soldier Orphe. Bang, boom. This is the spot I was told about earlier, but this area, why does it look so familiar? Been here before? I think so. Let me think. Here, this seems to be near a path Chestnut often takes. I've run into her a few times before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? I don't think so. Anyway, let's search around for any traces of Chieftain might have left. Yeah. Anything here? No. You, I see you. I hate you. I despise you. Go away. Nothing here, nothing there. Okay.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
Thankfully, there are these plants that haven't been corrupted yet. All this fluffy, dense moss around here. It would take at least a month to grow to this thickness and height. There's no sign of broken or trampled branches on any of the plants here. And there's definitely been no one in that viney area. They're covered in tiny thorns. No way anyone would be able to get through there safely. Hello, buddy? This isn't the right way. Let's go look elsewhere. Why is it still showcased? Those are prints. Those are prints, but those are her prints. Well, by her, I mean Chestnut. I've taken a look. There are indents from fiery serpent explosions, fireprints left by Huskrum, imprints from Farbauti's great shields, and marks carved when our cover sent down his legs nearby. But no signs of humans, no neatly dressed investigators, no barefoot hollow raiders, and certainly no shoe-wearing ethereals. Nothing. How can you tell all that? Yeah, let's check out another spot. Monsieur carefully examines the footprints on the ground. Hard to believe we almost missed such obvious clues. Should be this way. Don't you want to take another look? Are you sure it's the Chieftain? Well, to be optimistic, I think these look like footprints left by members of the Night Watcher tribe searching for the Chieftain after he went sleepwalking and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple sets of footprints, all fresh and undisturbed by ethereals. Even if it wasn't about the Chieftain, we should still check it out. That's a great point. That's a great point, girl.
The
do we
ethereals
have?
seem kinda riled up today.
Huh? How do you know that?
They all look the same to me.
That's racist, Belle.
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Whoa, you can tell?
Bading, 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 bading.
Don't worry, one thing will do.
Let's go. Very nice, very nice. What do we have? Who do we have? Anyone? Anything? Girl, can you not get stuck on the tiniest incline? This looks kind of like a arena with a boss in it. What the hell are you, my guy?
Ah, it's a hater.
Hater?
Actually know this ethereal? No, not like that. But if the Chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
Oh, damn.
Go Chieftain, I guess. High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexible here, it might actually be good news for us.
Girl, fucking use E.
God damn it. If you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Most likely, yes. Hopefully. Assumedly.
Yep. First we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace. Captain and I got this. Like a shadow.
Come on, girl. Come on, whoop.
Are you ready for this? Let's open story spark. Now, little cuties. Crush them.
Ma'am.
Here we go.
Come on, E. I wanna heal. Girl, I'm trying to E here. Thank you. Jesus. Lucia walks around the area, finds a few markers which seem to put her more at ease. I hate to break it to you, but that ethereal we just saw was definitely a hater. They were all exalted priests before turning into ethereals. Ooh. Why? From what I know, making hater requires some prep work, so to speak. It's the exalted exclusive cheese made with unique techniques and extra long fermentation. Girl, what are you talking about exactly? Sorry, I suddenly lost my appetite for cheese too. Let's talk about something more cheerful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a mark. It means something like he's all right now, and everyone's gone back. But something seems off around here. Better get out quick. It's sure some efficient mark. I didn't even notice the warrior mark. Sometimes night watchers encounter more troublesome situations in the hollows, so to let our kin know about our predicament, we've established a unique and comprehensive system of markers. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. So should we head out now? Take a look around, maybe? Hold up, I've got this feeling that something making the ethereals around here restless. Look carefully, we might find something good. And I haven't seen Chestnut today, What I mean is, since the chieftain's fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. If I remember correctly, there should be an ethereal around here that would be perfect for research. That would be Chestnut, right? You just want to play with Chestnut. Give me a sec. I felt something crawl up my leg. But I don't see anyone. Yep. Lucia keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why the ethereals are acting so strangely.
No other clues nearby, huh? Oh, what was that? Huh?
That's Chestnut.
Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her. Hold on, just like that?
Yes, Belle, just like that. Oh my god, look at her.
We've entered the hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service. Wait, watch out for ethereals. And I don't mean Chestnut.
Will she just explode them all?
Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry. Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
She's so freaking cute.
Weren't we supposed to be looking for clues? I think I just hit my steps for the day. Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Woof woof.
Don't tell me we'll get all the way there just to find out she was chasing after a lost chew toy or something. Are we
What if?
finally here? Wait, that's
What's this gonna be?
Kieran? And what's that beside him?
So it has led us to something that before Lucia could wake up Kieran, more excited heroes for a minute. The Chestnut seems to want to join the fight, but on our side, right? Chestnut must be dreaming, so a hut is helping us beat up other ethereals. Watch out, Chestnut, here I come. Okay, that is super cool. Any voice lines? I don't wanna miss them if there are any. Chestnut. Let's see how much damage it does. Come on, Chestnut. Come on, you can do it. Ooh, 728. Massive damage. 2k! Take some time to wake up Lucia's fellow night watcher.
Kieran?
Lucia? What are you doing here?
Great
I
question.
heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend
So
to keep
probably
watch
yes.
for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
Did your friend doze off too? Can your friend be trusted?
That friend of yours, can he be trusted?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it.
I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit.
Ah.
Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia
He's an
knows.
exaltist.
When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's
Racism.
rare for anyone to turn back for us.
Racism. Probably based on like indigenous people or some shit. Just because ethereals don't attack you?
What? Why? Just because you don't get attacked by ethereals, they treat you like you're some kind of freak?
What? No.
Especially when the ethereals come swarming, it really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. And funny too.
Crazy, but there's something strangely funny about it too. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at it.
Bell.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different.
Racism.
When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
When
Most
they
of the
can.
time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I'm
I
sure
understand what
he
you mean.
is. He
But has he
was.
been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And
Has
really
he
digging
now?
into things like how we communicate with ethereals. Does that count?
Very much so, my guy.
Communicate with ethereals?
Very much so.
Yeah. He saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with ethereals. It has the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
Yes, it is. Kiana points at Lucia's notebook and staff looking confused.
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion.
Do you mean an
I layered
illusion?
some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
That's a separate thing. All confused points at Chestnut, who is crouching quietly nearby.
Oh, that's Chestnut.
That's just
This
Chestnut.
ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Nope.
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved.
Interesting.
But
I guess
if you
she's
try
trying
to
to
make her do
protect
something-
Chestnut, right?
She can be a little slow.
Yeah, just a bit. Lucia waves her staff at Chestnut, pretending to cast some kind of magic. Chestnut instantly starts wagging her tail and puts on a show. Oh my god.
This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later.
Okay, that's precious.
I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Oh, I see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've
That's
seen some
just
of your
the great
illusions before,
magicianship.
but this one seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after, controlling or communicating with ethereals, was never actually possible in the first place?
I've heard of something like that actually. I guess nothing completely impossible.
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes. But this strange device here? I doubt it can pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're
Geppetto is
talking
like
about massive symbiotic ethereals like
part
Geppetto,
of a creator, yeah.
then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area.
Yeah, exactly. It's like strong as hell.
I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device? And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are
That's
you
a good
saying
theory.
that someone's been experimenting on us?
Yeah. In one way or
Using
the
our
other.
ability to sleepwalk our lives for research?
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the Night Horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to
They will
conclusions.
see a theory.
We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay, I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
With that promise, Kieran takes his leave. Weird little thing.
Little thing. Belle, come take a look at this thing.
Ether amplifier, huh? This device looks like some kind of ether amplifier. And if I'm not mistaken, the way it channels ether is somewhat similar to my staff. Ooh. Huh. What was that? Was that ethereal just now also an illusion? That was... Then that would make it super special. Of course not, those were real ethereals just now, even more agitated than usual. She glances in the direction Kieran went. Actually, my stuff can indeed influence the behavior of ethereals. That's amazing. Since my stuff can knead ether into a ball, it occasionally emits an intense light like the core of an ethereal, blinding those ethereals that still have vision. My staff can knead ethereal into a ball. It occasionally emits an intense light like the core of an ethereal, blinding the ethereal. What the hell? If that ethereal isn't nice to me, I'll catch it off guard and bonk it on the head. Just kidding. I notice you've been kinda out of it. Lost in thought 1 minute, nervous and talking nonsense the next. Feeling better now? Let's talk about the machine first. Looks like it's what making the ethereals around here so restless. The chieftain sleepwalking and Kieran blackout, they're probably connected to whoever put this thing here. Yeah. Wait a minute. Could sleepwalking and all that shit be related to ether amplifiers? Because her tribe is attuned to ether and ether fluctuations, which is why other ethereals don't react to them and just ignore them, because the frequency of their brainwaves or whatever are somewhat similar, so ethereals kind of recognize them as ethereals as well, and so these waves are trying to these machines are trying to control ethereals, and that is influencing Night Watcher's brainwaves as well, which is pulling them towards the emitter and amplifier. Is that the thing? But who could have done this? This person behind it all. Could they also know about this staff passed down from our ancestors? In the end, the staff is probably also an amplifier of the same waves, which is why she can kind of control and be friendly with other ethereals and create, literally need ether, right? It's an not a mediator, but like a catalyst of sorts. A focus kind of interactive, whatever. From ancestors. Wait, looks like more ethereals are coming. You and Lucia turn toward the source of the sound. A familiar figure comes into view. Chestnut is back and brought along the cushion from before. Hey,
Chestnut?
Hell yeah.
Wow, you like this pillow, don't ya?
It is super cute.
Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time?
It is curious
she'll
that
come too. It's a promise then.
yeah, it's curious that it's not
Who'll come
reacting to
Me?
us.
It was nice meeting you, Chestnut.
Is it like similar waves as well? Is it the amplitude of the waves from Lucia influencing it? And oh shit, I should have read that, goddammit. After Lucia quiet playing with Chestnut, you reluctantly say goodbye and return to Phelan Heights. Fucking hell. I thought this would not be automatically skipping shit. God damn it. Can I read it somewhere? Can I go back in my VOD? I might be able to go back in my VOD. Give me a second. Let's go like here. Chestnut's enthusiastic invitation. You pet its head and tail. It's just as hard as you imagined, and you can even feel the violent ether flowing through its body. But this violent ether formed such a friendly puppy, it's truly fascinating. No wonder Lucia always wanted to find a way to coexist peacefully with ethereals. So it is something like that, right? It's the flow of ether and shit. Okay, so I was kinda correct. Dawn approaches. It's about time. Lucia usually leaves, but she seems to be deep in thought about something. What's on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful.
Well, you are powerful.
Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
Well, I see at least two qualities that stand out a fair bit. But you really know the ethereals, you really know the Hollow.
But you really know the ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted the Night Horror. Giving it to the person who understands the Night Horror best totally makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from Hollow disasters. But for
Again,
me,
ether waves
defeating
and
ethereals
frequencies.
was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
But why?
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place? Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew. I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back?
Ooh,
If we see
that's
the
a big
Hollow
question.
as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
That is like actually massive questions and potentially has big implications because miHoYo do love their teasers and shit. So that kind of question is definitely a tease for the future of can we bring them back, right? Obviously we've brought back Vivian, even though she was only undergoing the corruption transformation and we just reversed it slightly, but the precedent is now set. Right? It can be reverted in one way or the other, and so the Institute might have been working on something related to this, related to Night Watcher's abilities of ether frequencies, understanding and control. Eyes are kind of the same, right? Because we have the ability to resist ether pretty much as possible, especially at this point, now that we've upgraded our abilities through Yishuan and whatever. So I feel like we are moving towards like a full world-saving kind of situation. Maybe.
Maybe. But, Lucia, those are some big questions.
Oh, yes, they are.
Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth. Is that so?
It could be so. Lucia may have said a lot of confusing things, but she doesn't seem to be bothered herself.
Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
Maybe it's because both the chieftain and Kieran are safe. Lucia hums a cheerful tune as she walks away. It's hard to believe I've actually touched an ethereal, a living ethereal, moving, and it let me pet it on its own volition. Lucia is so amazing, it's so exciting. What kind of adventure will she take me on next? But I'm just feeling a bit ippy. If I head back now, I should make it in time to eat the breakfast Wise bought, right? I'll sleep after eating. You shouldn't really go to sleep right after eating, but whatever. While stopping the conspiracy with Chestnut, Lucia heard echoes coming from the hollow. What in the hell? Let's go. Oh, let's go. While wandering around Phalem Heights, you run into Yidhari. Ooh, now this is a rare visitor. Now, that's for sure. Lucia said she had something super amazing to tell us tonight, so she asked us all to meet her at Mystic Wares. But before she could say a word after rushing here, she got some message from someone called Kieran and just left right away. Yuzuha and the others were also completely confused, but since their families were waiting, they headed back home. Though I think you might know what's really going on. I do. What else did she say? If you know about it, then I can rest easy. Lucia says she and Chestnut are waiting for you and wants you to meet them at this spot. Yidhari handed over a page with notes, clearly hastily written and torn from Lucia's notebook. I'm on it, yeah, I'm on it. Now let's wait until you get back. You can tell me what really happened. Whatever she ditched us for had better be worth it. Oh, it definitely is. She's getting, or else she's going to have to treat us to Yamcha-sin at the very least. You sound kind of like Yuzuha when you said that. Yuzuha was the one who said that, wasn't she? I can't hide anything from you. We'll wait outside the hollow for you to bring Lucius back. But who is Chestnut? You better not know for now. Your lollipop. Your dream seems to be me. I am the man of your dreams, ma'am. I am the man of your dreams, and you are the ma'am of mine. Hey, Chestnut! Hey! Hey! Doggo popper. Lucia, look out, little guide is in position. Look out, our little guy. Woof, woof. You're so smart. No matter how many times I look at it, this whole thing feels so weird. Belle, what are you muttering about? You're deep in Lemnian Hollow now, even I've never been here before. If that investigator really is hiding here plotting something, I wonder how Kieran managed to track him down. Never mind that for now, the terrain around here is pretty tricky, so stick close to me and our guide Chestnut. Whimper. Chestnut seems particularly excited. Seems like she was pretty happy with that hollow adventure last time.
Let's just follow Chestnut. Whether it's the suspicious investigator we saw earlier, or... Chestnut should remember their scent.
She has the makings of a rescue dog. You should totally train her.
Or maybe she was a rescue dog, and she has been trained. Chestnut left a claw mark here next to some scattered documents. Not bad, Chestnut's marking really helped. To be honest, if someone can spot those claw marks, they probably wouldn't miss these documents either. Oh, I get it, Lucy is trying positive reinforcement doctrine. Wait, what's written here? It's about Chestnut. From a reliable sources, smaller than average Hati, usually active in the Times 1 Hills area. Okay, so... it's not about Lucia, it's about the dog itself, so... Is it like an evolution of an ethereal or something? After repeated observation, it can be confirmed that the target displays affection and almost no hostility towards non-ethereal beings. It appears that communication with the target is possible. Chosen as the research subject, the capture plan is as follows. The document is vague, but it's almost certain that they're all about Chestnut. Heck, some parts even mention Lucia. Ooh. So maybe it is Lucia's interactions with the dog, and they've been looking at both of them. Hell, maybe even they drew out the Night Watchers into the Hollow in order to draw Lucia there, so that they would draw Chestnut there, so they can do experiments on it. Just as I thought, that person was after Chestnut from the very beginning. We need to find them quickly. And what does reliable source mean? Could someone be feeding them information about Chestnut? Probably Kieran. You know? Now that I think about it, probably Kieran. Pudding! Anyone else? Nope. Come on, girl, let's go. Is that a no, smartphone? I mean, broken phone. A phone that was left behind in a hurry. Damaged, but not fatally. What the hell? Should we check it out? Well, she immediately turns the phone on, so she does know how to use electronics. Thank you for your referral. Our collaboration has been going quite well. However, allow me to bring the news of that Hati to the gentleman. I'll be seeing you next time. Oh no, even if we have the chance to meet again, you likely won't recognize me anymore, so farewell. I mean, most likely a cultist who undergone the ascension? What does that mean? Looks like his partner betrayed him. Perhaps we'll find an ethereal, yeah. Huh? You mean the guy who accused us of siding with ethereals might have already turned into an ethereal? Yeah, fucking occultist, man. Are you okay? It's not your fault. Are you really upset? No, it's not that. I was just thinking, if we saved him in time, wouldn't it be fun to see the face of that person who was so eager to say their final farewell? Boarding! Oh, wait. Wow. That was overkill. Chestnut? I'm going anywhere? Nope. What do I have here? A lost briefcase. Chestnut seems to have torn open a briefcase here. The thing inside likely also belongs to the investigator. I'm not sure what happened, but that person or ethereal must be nearby. Animation? Yeah. It's the usual shielded boy. Okay.
Yeah. You were right, Lucia. He's close.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollow.
I'm doing quite a bit of damage, so let's just wait. Okay. Seems to be nothing.
Careful. This attack is gonna be tricky.
Come on, girl. Boom, 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 boom.
I feel like there's an endless stream of ethereals heading this way.
Feel that pain. Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
Ooh. Animal lines? No. Okay. Do I damage it or do I just... Okay, I guess I fight them. Okay.
Well.
There he is. There he
the
is.
device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that, huh?
It's you.
And he's working with the... What would
As
that be?
expected
Military?
From one of my own. So much for being close to the ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even flinch, do you?
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean
Did the old man...
Chieftain? He sleepwalked into the hollow because of you?
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the night horror's attention. But nope. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way.
What exactly
A few
are you
days
doing,
ago,
my guy?
some higher-ups came looking for him. I made
Yes.
him an offer. He turned it
Yes.
down on the spot.
Yes.
When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero.
That was
and
the
told me off
screaming
like I
that
was some kind of traitor.
they talked about,
You
yes.
are a hypocrite, just like him. No wonder he gave the staff to you.
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes.
Exactly what what exactly are
After
his
years
goals?
of glorified legends, everyone forgets. The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals to begin with.
I mean, I had assumed, but in what way? Yeah, what do you mean?
Night Watcher's power was
What do
taken
you
from the
mean?
ethereals? What do you mean?
Well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into ethereals on the spot.
Oh,
The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to
it
yourself.
could be like
Do
radiation,
you really believe you can strike a deal with the ethereals and
changing
not
them
pay
on
the
like
price?
the DNA level, and now because of that, even the I keep forgetting what's the opposite of ancestors. Not progeny. Shit. Well, whatever. Like, even still, the tribe is affected by ether in such a way that ethereals and the hollows themselves don't really react to them, right? Because the radiation, again, as I've been saying from the start, the ether frequencies of both them and the ethereals are kind of similar, which is why we're seeing what we're seeing. What does it have to do with anything? What exactly are you trying to
Stop
say?
twisting the facts. Even if that story is true, it's got nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first.
I'm curious why. I feel like this is not necessarily bad writing, but just weird writing, right? Because you literally have a world-ending thing, and then you have people who are not affected by the world-ending thing. I feel like in at least our supposed reality, those kinds of people would be the best ones to get experimented on, or I mean do experiments on, research on, and stuff like that, right? Because they are not affected by the end of the world thing, which means that they are special in somehow, which means that you need to research that and most likely project it onto everyone else. At which point, if everyone is not affected by the ethereals in the hollow, you can research hollows much better and easier, which brings you closer to finishing the end of the world. I mean, like reversing the end of the world, not finishing the end of the world. That's kind of different. But yeah, like the point... I feel like it's kind of weird, right, in that everyone just treats them as like these outsiders and first to be abandoned and whatever. Like, I don't know if I like this direction.
Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to New Eridu.
Yeah,
And
but they
us?
were forgotten.
We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us? Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Obviously, this
Even
is
if we
just
were to
underlying
leave all this
racism,
behind, it shouldn't come at the cost
commentary.
of our people's lives.
That's understandable.
Who are you
Indigenous
waiting
people
for to come and uphold justice?
forgotten
Being seen
in
as
the
kin by the
in the
ethereals,
sterilization.
Walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing. We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition.
Yeah, like you should already
Isn't
have
that
that.
what we
I feel
deserve?
like.
If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
Sacrifices? That's a big word in this game. But even if it wasn't the government that did the research and shit, stuff like Porcelumics, stuff like the tops companies and shit, they would 100% dig into their entire tribe. Because, like, come on, if you have the ability to avoid ethereals, that's like, you can make so much fucking money from hollows, because pretty much your entire money-making scheme is based on hollows, right? So, again, very weird. Exaltists as well, like, Exaltists should have already invaded them and have been experimenting on them in some way, or abusing them in some way, or whatever. Even if the chieftain was resisting that, like, the Kirans of this world should have been happening from the 10 years before, if not even before that. So, yeah, I don't know, man, I don't know.
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what we gave up when we first fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects.
Another test subject.
Stronger allies to back me.
Exaltist?
Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects.
Even, again,
Are you
though,
talking about me?
still,
Lucia,
Kieran
you're so
went
full of
to look
yourself.
for them, right, rather than the other way
Though
around,
I
right?
too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick, putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate. I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously, both.
I was about to
That
say
staff
neither,
was
but
entrusted
yeah,
to me
both,
by
okay.
the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut is my friend. She is a free ethereal. I will not let you take her away.
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that.
Was he researching it at like
It's time things go back on
let
track
it go instead of capturing it or something?
people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets.
Oh damn.
I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research generously. They've even thrown in a little extra firepower.
So yeah, either
So
tops or
hand them
exotists.
over.
Considering the mech, I would
magic
imagine
stick.
tops, right?
The gullible little ethereal.
But again,
tricks.
it feels late. Way
My
too
new
fucking late.
Test subject.
Another
If you
test
surrender
subject.
now, maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly before I put you to use.
Hey yo. Ba-da-ba-ba-bam.
Perfect timing. Here we go. Are you ready for this?
Come on. Interesting choice of music here, to be honest. Ah, shit. That's the wrong button. Push. Ah, shit. Maximum firepower, also. Boom. All the ults. Ma'am. Badoosh. And finally, badoosh. Nice. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
So, it looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me?
Let's face animation.
I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors.
He's so cute. Oh, it's giving her the stuff.
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you.
What the
Instead
fuck
of
is this
using
music?
it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the hollows.
Ult, right? Oh, okay. Well, in a way, ult. A ton of hotties. I love the strap. Oh my god!
Illusions?
A single,
Real ethereals?
no, they are illusions.
You're a monster!
See? The hollow has answered my call.
You freak!
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
it is a
But if
classic
you were
thing
really
that's
blessed by the night
a person that's been called
how'd
a
you end up
freak
being defeated by a freak
tries to
and a little
transfer that
hottie?
onto someone supposedly weaker.
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about.
The
gift.
gift. Yeah.
You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandon us. And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Sure.
Most people see ethereals as
Boy, you
enemies.
whore.
But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it? When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the ethereals now?
Always has been. It's a wild take. That's not what she said at all.
That is a wild take. And for the record,
Well-
Lucia never stood by when ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world.
Exactly.
I want to learn about
Joe,
ethereals
what I've been
because
saying.
the Hollow is their home.
Why is not the government or
born
Tops
there.
doing anything
They
with that?
exist there, and they return there. I want to learn from them.
I hope they
Not
explore
because
this,
you
but like,
also want to find the night
it's
horror?
still too late.
That's only part of it. I want to find it, to speak with it, to try and
understand.
fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other
Yep.
ethereals along the way.
Chestnut left out an annoyed sneeze from the side. What's about Chestnut? Chestnut doesn't seem too happy about that.
Lucia, Chestnut doesn't look too happy about you shifting your research focus to other ethereals before fully understanding her.
Ah, that's a true puppy.
Chestnut,
That's a true puppy.
I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us.
No, the sneezing stops abruptly. Replaced by soft ego whimpering. Poor baby.
You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
Big
That's
time.
right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested.
Okay, he is so
Make your
Tops,
choice, Lucia.
right? Because it would be
Stay
Sarah
with
if
her,
it was cultists.
Wait for them to find
So I was
her
right
and
with the
watch as
robot
she's
stuff.
dissected, destroyed, or let her go deeper into the hollow and never see her again.
I mean, the choice is
No
obvious,
need
my
for
guy.
threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special, a real friend.
And that's Chestnut.
Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
That sounds familiar. Didn't Karen say something like that?
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like you?
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
Maybe they are fucking busy. Huh? Hey, I'm right here, and I'm her friend. I'm right here.
Hey, are you night blind or just stuck in your own little bubble? I'm Lucia's friend, and I'm standing right here. I stayed up way past my bedtime to be here. Don't act like I'm invisible.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time.
Yeah, like,
We live in
Bitch.
different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends
especially when
apart.
you literally don't sleep
Now.
at night and then sleep at the...
Before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question. That ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area,
What do you mean by that?
only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties?
It
It's
amplified her
impossible.
power.
You've
Night
destroyed that
Salmon.
thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual. Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained.
You're a
You're-
freak. There's no need to keep repeating that word. Is that the only word you know?
Oh, wait. If that word is all you've got left, then maybe just stop talking.
Hey, bars bell. Freak.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say.
Well, By the looks of
Really
him,
one too
he's
many
exactly
times,
that.
and it feels like getting brushed by Swordidus' tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye.
Reluctantly, Chestnut turns to face Lucia. Chestnut is exhausted from the battle, but somehow she's made her way back to the small pillow Lucia gave her. Oh, they look eyes, both alive, both relieved, and neither ready to say goodbye. It's cute.
He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me.
For sure.
Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go.
Oh my god, it's wiggling its tail. I
Be
just now
wary
noticed
of
that.
humans the way they're wary of you.
So cute.
But don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again.
Woof, woof.
Good girl, Chestnut. Go on. I will never forget you.
Lucia watches the little ethereal trots off with the pillow in its mouth. The gentle puppy-like Hattie feels like a dream, as if it never existed in this time and space at all.
I already miss you.
Same, girl, same. But deep within the hollow, a strange creation awakens once more after an adventure that defies all instincts and the natural order it returns to its body. This was a fruitful journey, returning with a name and gift. The motherfucker. God damn it. Gift what? Gift who? Given shit. Nope, no, that's too far. With a fruitful journey, returned with a name and gift given by a new friend. Deep within the hollow, a strange creation awakens once more. After an adventure that defies all instincts and the natural order, it returns to its body. It will journey returning with a name and gift given by a new friend. So, is that Night Terror now returns to watching the Night Watchers who gain powers from it? Yeah, that's Night Horror. So, the Hattie was Night Horror, right? And this is how it comes to different Night Watchers. It returns to watching the Night Watchers who gain power from it. Who watches the Watchers? Oh my god, it all makes sense now. But yeah, okay. So, interesting then, right? If it is Night Horror, it has awakened because of Lucia. Potentially maybe because of the Amplifier, but I doubt it, right? Because it was before the Amplifier was there. And this kind of implies that it's not necessarily a bad thing or like a negative ethereal being, but rather an observer and, in a way, researcher of it. Lucia said she needs to deal with Kieran first and we'll be back in a bit, so sleeping need to take a break. Yes, so much has happened. I wonder how Chestnut is doing. Will you ever see her again? After taking a short break, you're woken up by your phone notification sound. Sure enough, it is a message from Lucia. Lucia? Well, you're finally here. Are you all done?
I borrowed a vacant house from Monato,
Ooh.
so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain
Kim.
said someone will come pick him up.
Ah,
An officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs.
okay.
That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person.
No shit.
But Kieran still has to take responsibility.
I guess that's a wrap for now. I'm glad things settled
With
down.
this settled, you can get back to your ethereal research.
Exactly.
The ally Kieran mentioned still hasn't surfaced. Someone might still be
Someone
out there
from
waiting
Tops.
to take advantage of the Night Watchers.
It's gotta be someone from
It's
Tops.
unsettling.
It's not like you, but your research still goes on, right?
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up with your research, right?
Of course. Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore.
If at all.
And I can't
Come on,
upload our
girl.
videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the hollow who can actually communicate with humans.
Yeah, that would be
Chestnut gave me the
bit
courage
too
to
dangerous.
keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
You mean the staff? You mean the hollow?
Progress? Oh, you mean the hollow, right? I can't believe it actually responded to you.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the hollow responded to me. The hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy.
That is
All in all,
massive. That is
I
huge.
think it's something very, very memorable.
Again, I assume it's resonance,
Tons of
and the
research
staff itself
potential.
is also a form
See,
of
if the
amplifier,
hollow really let me
medium, something,
communicate
something.
with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the night horror too?
That was the night horror, I think. What would you ask?
If you really could talk to the night horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes Ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into Ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions. Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it, so we won't have to live like nomads.
Isn't this literally what I was saying? I just simply expected the Tops or the government or the Exaltists to literally want this from them, right? From the tribe. And I'm real freaking curious, why did the writers not decide to go with that hook? Because it is kind of illogical. Considering all the things everyone else has done, the Exaltists with the Creator and shit, and they literally talk to the Hollow, and Creator is the representative of the Hollow, right? So they would want to talk to the Hollow, be on the side of Ethereals and shit, even if they kind of already are, right? They control Ethereals, become Ethereals, whatever. But still, like, this would put them even further, so they are not really involved. Tops only now are becoming involved, and I still assume that the robot came from Tops, from someone that Tops. So they only now getting involved rather than literally as soon as possible, as soon as they learn that Night Watchers have interacted with the Night Horror and are completely ignored by the Ethereals. And obviously it is very well known that they interact with Ethereals in this way, so like, why is that not researched? The government would be the most interested because this would directly protect their freaking citizens, so I don't know, man, I don't know. This is like cute and all, and it serves her goals and her character, but it kind of hurts the world building. That answer is a long ways off, but I think if anyone can reach it, it's you.
Wow, that answer is a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah, there's still so much left to learn. Time for a break. And then the journey continues!
To deal with Kieran, Lucia had to return to the Night Watcher's tribe and hadn't been in touch for several days. After going to bed early for a few days straight, you are actually starting to miss the feeling of staying up at late. A few days later, you'll be on temple late at night. Well, ever since you came to Yunquay Summit and started following the same strict routine as our senior disciples, I haven't seen you stay up this late for so many nights. Don't tell me, you and Lucia made plans to become Night Watchers together? Why, your jokes are so lame. Really? Alright, Manatu seems to be waiting for you in the outer courtyard. Go look it out. Go take a look. When you get back, we'll talk about what's been happening lately and make sure you get to bed early tonight. Boy, shut the hell up. If I was playing as a dude, you would be doing the same stuff. I wouldn't be playing as a dude, because come on, like, girlies are way cuter. And also Yuri. Proxy, Lucia seems down lately. Yuzuha and the others think you might know what's up. Actually, we've seen her post. Is she still sad about parting ways with the ethereal puppy? It's possible. Where is she? I just saw her at Fluffy. Let's go over now.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought.
You just fucking befriend them, dude. It's not a difficult train of thought to follow.
Everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's
She's
been weighing
aura
on her
farming
lately?
at all times. Lucia, what's up?
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
It did work out.
Thank
It
you
did
so
work.
much. So, did your puppy like it?
Very much.
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Yeah, by this point.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers.
Yikes.
If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
All right, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler's scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking?
Come on now, relax. Karen falls silent, staring at the tall, slightly intimidating canine Thyron standing before her. Yeah, because it's also a dog. He's a dog, she's a dog.
Look. What were you guys talking about?
No way, right? No way, right? Did Karen just think that Lucia has been talking about Kamano as the puppy? After a whirlwind of explanations, you finally convinced Karen that it wasn't meant for Manato. Karen apologizes 6 times for the misunderstanding, then brings out the store's most popular dog treats and insists Lucia take them.
Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine Thyrans aren't puppies either.
I mean, you kind of are. Huge difference among the 3 of them.
Yup.
Yeah.
Fierce canine Thyron or bulky hottie. Either way, not your average little pup.
Manato glares helplessly at his friends.
All
Yeah, no
right.
shit.
Back on topic.
Congrats, your post is blowing up.
Lucia.
Shit, I
Your
should've-
post is blowing up.
Should've read.
At first I thought it was because everyone was suddenly interested in debating why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts.
But the shit
But
post
everyone
is...
just wants Chestnut's adventure stories.
Okay.
Some even asked when
At least
Chestnut
not
will
a shit
dive
post.
through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia,
I mean,
we
it's
all
a
know
cool
you
story.
miss Chestnut, but
But a hottie's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch hornets, and its back legs can't really...
So she's a
Wait.
stickler for the details.
this is what you've been stressing over?
Yeah.
Well, not exactly. Actually, Belle, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security.
Hell yeah.
But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual hottie using just the staff and a notebook. If it wasn't just the
Interesting.
staff, then maybe the little hotties appeared because the night horror was watching me again.
Oh, yes, it was.
Or was it because of Chestnut?
Chestnut
Do
is
you
night
think
horror.
the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
Sacrifice? Right? Because sacrifices have power over the ethereals, just like Geppetto. And so Night Horror could be the first of the Night Watcher tribe. And the horror comes from the fact that that person became an ethereal and started controlling ethereals, which is kind of like going to the dark side in Star Wars or some shit, right?
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are the sacrifices, right? The night horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then what could it be?
Doesn't it?
It gave the Night Watchers the traits
Doesn't
that
it,
make
though?
ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the Hollow itself. But I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off. At least I can restart the research I put on hold. So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?
You already promised twice. It's super early today. Let's have some such night outings for next time. Lucy isn't disappointed. She happily waves to you and leaves, scribbling away on her little book. In the night sky of the unknown and this dreamless journey, there are plenty more truths regarding the Hollows waiting to be discovered by the Siren Girl, full of curiosity. By this Siren Girl. That was a great quest. That was an awesome little quest. What in the hell? Complete Hero's Journal. Hero's Journal, but it's not, it's blocked, right? Yeah, 7 hours, day. So I'll do it later. I know I messed up the previous time this happened, but I will probably mess this time as well. Who cares though, man? Who cares though, right? Now, let's see. What do we have? We have the event, right? Hero's Journal, that is that event. Combat threshold, get from Yishuan and Hoshimi Miyabi to address recent hollow disturbances. Hoshimi Miyabi has arrived at Subian Temple, apparently looking to discuss this matter with you and Yishuan. Yeah, let's go check it out real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, girlies! The strongest of girlies.
Ah, you're just in time. This is Miss Miyabi from Hollow Special Operations.
Oh, I know.
She's brought us some important intel and is hoping
we
can provide some advice.
I figured since the Proxy has been training here, you would be more or less familiar with the local Hollow disasters. So I decided to squeeze in a visit between other official matters. As for the details, Yanagi said she would get in touch and brief you before I arrived.
Yes, your deputy chief even sent over some files ahead of time. She seems very efficient and dependable, too.
That she is.
If only Fufu had half of that initiative. Anyway, let's get back to the matters at hand. According to HSO, with Lemnian and Persenis acting up lately, spatial fissures are starting to show up in companion hollows caught between them and Hollow Zero. These are large-scale fissures, and they're letting all sorts of ether pour out at alarming rates. So now those companion hollows are rapidly growing. With so many anomalies overlapping, the situation's getting messy and difficult to handle.
That means
so you're saying
we need to kill
some. Not knowing much about how big or weird these hollows are.
Some ethereals.
We're supposed to somehow patch up the situation using as few resources as possible. Wise, what's your take?
Where even is he?
Master,
that's
as your one and only supreme assistant, I'll be sure to offer reliable strategic solutions before anyone else can even say a word. Based on the current intel, if we gather enough data samples on the hollows, ethereals, and the agents, I can run simulations to calculate every possible outcome. Master can use the simulation system to make key decisions and pick the optimal solution based on its final results.
So plan, let's roll with that.
Let's roll with that.
Command received. Now that my position as Supreme Assistant is secured, I shall switch to a more efficient algorithm and begin constructing the simulation system. Please stand by.
Judging by your faces, I think you've made up your mind.
All right. It's in your hands now, Proxy. I'll stay nearby and continue training while gathering more info on the companion hollows. Keep me posted if anything comes up.
We'll attempt to. So, when exactly did I sign up for? Return to room and check system setup status. Girlies, you're looking beautiful today, as always. What would be on the TV? Didn't I interact with everything? TV? Is it simply because I haven't finished those? I guess it is, right? Threshold. The hell?
Master, the simulation system is now fully operational. To ensure smooth data transfer, I've paused some of your movie downloads.
Oh my god.
For example, those sci-fi movies that may be used by Second Assistant to make Master doubt the loyalty of AI.
Darn. So you noticed?
Don't worry, Fairy.
Don't worry, Fairy. I've always thought you're the best AI in the world.
Praise received. I've logged it as part of the end-of-month electricity bill comfort message to remind you how essential I am. Just a reminder, Master. My goal is to become your best Supreme Assistant. Ever.
Ever?
One more thing. Starting
it
now, you may
ever?
access the simulation system right here in your room whenever you're ready. We can then plan the best strategy to stop the companion hollows from further expansion together.
Together! Complete threshold simulation in Harm. What the hell? Mastered simulation system is now complete. You can use the newly installed simulation system in the room at any time to jointly develop the best strategy to prevent companion hollows from literally what you just said. Well, let's try. As you have entered the threshold simulations, you'll need to handle alternating story nodes and combat nodes. Make choices at story points until you reach the final landing. Combat nodes defeat different type of ethereals. And I need to clear hard. Okay. Gameplay rewards, some stuff here and there. Final stage, last node, easy mode and hard mode, right? No, it's all easy mode. Okay, okay. Intro, final. Here. Story. Following your command, the agents pushed into the rapidly expanding hollow as you surged forward, just about to reach the next planned destination. Your most trusted supreme assistant, Fairy, reached out to you telepathically. Master, I've detected the high-risk corrupted ahead. If you're not going to take care of it now, I'll start recording from the next sentence and have it stored in the database as your final words. How thoughtful, truly worthy of being your supreme assistant. Deeply moved, you ordered her to allocate some additional processing power and instantly draft a why AI should always be present post before publishing it to internet. But wait, you couldn't help but remind her, Fairy, quit running pointless simulations. Electricity isn't cheap. Too bad. The prior action has been suspended. I'll keep recording your simulation choices and refine the exploration experience until you feel completely immersed. Just as these words fell, the entire hollow suddenly began to expand violently, quickly diverting your attention. The terrifying corrupted arrived before you faster than imagined, like a hungry beast eager to devour its prey. But not to worry, you know you're the hunter here. So this will be the first battle. The ultimate goal is to complete the final stage, but before that you need to clear all the prerequisites. Required stages will provide you with a score multiplier. This can boost your score efficiently in the final stage, okay? So there is several of these. Final bonus score multiplier, and then I do this, holy shit. Let's see, you can quickly configure your squad, interface, and then need to challenge. Rules button, view enemy details, select and you can choose configure your squad. Left interface allow quick access to preset configs, enemy details. So pretty much just the usual, like the Abyss and Genshin and stuff like that, right? Damage to boss enemies attribute anomalies increased, Notorious Dead and Butcher, Ether Enhanced State, Disorder, Inflicting Disorder. So the best would be my Ice Team, I assume. Can I not look at him? He's an electric boy. They're all electric boys, okay. I think I can do this off stream at some point. I'm kind of getting tired of all the freaking endgame shit in all the MiHoYo games. They're getting like harder and harder for no real apparent reason, even despite me pulling pretty much all new characters as much as I can. So I'm gonna be more frustrated than enjoying myself, to be honest, most likely, especially on the hard difficulty. Outside of that, let's double check. This is all trust, I'll do that later. Intermission reverberations here just to relax and chill. Internet. I wanted to check posts, right? Notifications. Yeah, there's, holy shit, there are a ton of posts that I missed. We can read these for sure. Tops, Banana Burger. Did you see yesterday's news? The leaders of the Defense Force, Tops, and Urban Administration, all these bigwigs are having a meeting to discuss the Phalum Heights Joint Management Plan. I was thinking, what do those high-ranking officials have to do with our business in Phalum Heights? So I went to snoop around at Porcelumix and found out Damien went too. I guess he's representing Tops from our side. Wonder what kind of solution they'll come up with. So this is the joint meeting that everyone went to, huh? Meteor Shower, it's about time we had a discussion. Phalum Heights was previously messed up by the Exaltists, but now that they've been mostly taken down, we should talk about the accountability and future prevention measures. Let's hope they don't just keep talking and actually take some real action soon. Forget about it. The Exaltists may be gone, but the Miasma's still here. That's the real enemy number one in Phalum Heights. Forget all this talk about the shared management. I say we put it up for a bid. Whoever can get rid of the Miasma for good deserves to run this place. Crispy boomstick. My top pick is Yunque Summit. Yeah, sure, the defense force and tops pitched in, but when it comes to fighting the Miasma, Yishuan Shifu and her crew are the real MVPs. Hey, exactly. Belhan's number one fan. Is Yunque Summit involved in governing Phalum Heights? Possibly. Word on the street is Yishuan Shifu went to that meeting too, yeah? Though it wasn't in the news, no one's seen her at Swibian Temple for days now. For real? Then I want to join Swibian Temple too. Don't be naive, think about how Yunque Summit pulled out back then. They left just like that. In the end, they were just following orders from above. If you ask me, Tops has way more pull than Yunque Summit ever did. One word from them and before you know it, Swibian Temple could go from packed to empty real quick. Blue flame candle, I don't trust you. Indeed, if Yunque Summit hadn't withdrawn back then, the Exaltists wouldn't have been acting so brazenly in Phalum Heights. But I trust Yishuan Shifu. With her around, Swibian Temple will definitely stay. Didn't they say she went to the meeting too? I refuse to believe those people at the meeting can intimidate Yishuan Shifu. Come, just watch. I think this meeting is going to drag on. It won't be over anytime soon. Yeah, at least until the next patch cycle, you know? What flower is this? What is that flower? Little squid flower. Huh. As shown in the picture, has anyone seen this kind of flower before? I've searched online for ages and tried several image recognition apps, but none could identify what flower it is. I only know two things about it. First, it was photographed in the Lemnian Hollow, and I haven't seen it anywhere else, so it might be unique to the Hollow. Second, it's huge, much bigger than regular flowers. All-knowing netizens, can anyone help identify it? Squid flower. Tofu flower. The candle again. That's a Daisy, the pretty girl in the class next door. Anonymous, huh? These white flowers dilute the miasma concentration in their vicinity, making you feel particularly at ease when you get close. When operating in unknown miasma environments, we use these flowers as safe and effective rest markers. However, touching or picking them is not recommended. Our instruments produce strange errors when detecting their ether activity. Who are you, my guy? Internet's got some serious talent. Who are you with? The Association Tops Defense Force? If it works as well as you say, it is isn't it basically the same as Lumite ore? In a way it is, if that is true. Malonized T, anonymous post seems legit, so this flower really exists in Lemnian Hollow. Can we pick it and take it out? Did you not fucking read? Where the fuck was it? Touching or picking them is not recommended, huh? Moon, let's stay calm for the record. I've got nothing against the person. I'm just calling out the situation, putting aside whether an anonymous threat can be trusted. Do you honestly think the Hollow would have anything that good? Everyone's seen what plants look like when affected by miasma. Plus, the post said the flower's ether activity couldn't be picked up by the instruments. Anything that goes beyond the bounds of what we know, no matter how perfect it looks, is almost always a trap. Hey, good point. Train T Tycoon. If there's Lumite ore in the Hollow, it makes sense to find these flowers too. What, you think Lumite ore is a trap too? Everyone's been using Porcelain for ages now, and we haven't seen any side effects. Well, haven't seen them so far. Did you catch what I said? Something beyond known boundaries. Lumite ore can be detected with instruments. How can you even compare these two, this weird flower? I mean, you could say that the instruments are not attuned to it yet, and the research has not done enough to attune the instruments to it, you know? Actual photo of the night sky of Timesworn Hills, lemon cake. Confirmed by multiple sources, the miasma in the Lemnian Hollow is gradually receding, though the cause remains unknown. I'm pretty sure it's because those troublemaking exaltists got what was coming to them. This photo was taken in the Timesworn Hills, you know, that place that used to be completely covered in miasma. Turns out there are loads of undeveloped areas in the Lemnian, like this massive Timesworn Hills, and that forbidden town. According to reliable sources, the Porcelanics folks even found a passage leading to deeper ruins. Ooh, I heard it used to be some kind of testing ground. Testing ground for the freaking spaceship that's there. Anyway, the miasma retreat shows no sign of stopping. More areas will gradually emerge, and I bet we'll get to see many different night skies in the future. The night sky looks so beautiful. Without the city lights, the stars and clouds look so bright. That place was developed ages ago. You can still find tons of old news about Times One Hills and the rocket test inside. Yeah. But the last report said the area was permanently abandoned due to the miasma's influence. Sure, the miasma's pulled back now, but who knows? It might come rolling back in before long, rising and falling like the tides. But will the miasma come back? Probably not. After all, the exaltists are gone now. I don't think exaltists are the ones that bring miasma with them. I do believe they react to miasma being there, and they can interact with it, but not the other way around. At least I don't think so. Hard to say. Think about it. When the miasma first started corrupting Wi-Fi Peninsula, it didn't have much to do with the exaltists, right? Hey, that's literally what I just said. I mean, I didn't live in Wi-Fi myself, but from what I've looked up, there wasn't much news about the exaltists back then. I just feel like the connection between the exaltists and the miasma isn't as tight as everyone thinks. My boy, that was literally me. That's just me commenting, you know? Let me have a bio. Who cares? We can head to Times One Hills now, so let's check it out. There's no hollow that a new Eridan can't handle. New Eridu is New Eridan? A citizen of New Eridu? Huh. I guess that kind of makes sense. The deeper you go, the tougher the miasma gets to handle. Diving blindly into those depths with overconfidence is like heading into Hollow Zero, wearing nothing but a swimsuit. Subian Temple, they're the authority when it comes to dealing with miasma. Why don't we just let the masters from Subian Temple lead the way and clear out all the miasma from Times One Hills? Yeah, I heard Subian Temple is still taking on new disciples, and there are more and more mystics now. As those mystics become more active, the miasma will definitely decrease, and we'll probably discover more places that were hidden before. I'm really curious about what amazing things lie deep within the Wi-Fi Peninsula. Ghost story. Yeah, this is Midnight Hoofs. Holy shit, girl, you've written so much. The Ore Spirit and the Mind-Reading Monster. This is a true story I heard from my friend. Two brothers went to the Lemnian Hollow to mine for Lumite ore. While digging, the older brother found a strange mineral that seemed alive, and with a snap, it suddenly attached itself to his chest and burrowed into his body. After that, he started acting weird. He wouldn't say a word no matter what you asked him, just stumbled forward like an ethereal. The younger brother could only follow him until they entered a cave. Inside the cave was a faceless monster, but the moment it saw the brother, it read their wishes and suddenly grew a human face, transforming into their long-lost sister whom they'd been searching for all these years. The older brother remained silent, but their sister started answering the younger brother's questions. Where she'd been all these years, where she was now. But when she got to the third question, the sister suddenly vanished. The younger brother, only half believing it, decided to go to the address he'd learned about to find his sister. But his older brother wouldn't move another step, his face gradually becoming blurry and disappeared, turning him into the next faceless monster. Terrified and heartbroken, the younger brother fled to the cave alone. That's the story of the possession, the Ore Spirit, and the Mind-Reading Monster. Keep an eye on any friend acting strange. They might be possessed by an Ore Spirit. If you catch one, it'll lead you to the Mind-Reading Monster's lair, where it'll transform into the person you miss most, answer your deepest questions, and then turn you into the next monster. They might be called Ore Spirits or Mind-Reading Monsters, but since they were found in a hollow, they must be ethereals. And one more thing, when the brother turned into the Mind-Reading Monster, he left behind some baffling last words. Ginger Tansui. I later got word from a trustworthy friend that Ore Spirits are terrified of two things: Ginger Tansui and getting their ears flicked. Just one touch of Tansui or a good ear flick and they'll pop right off whoever they are possessing. Then all you have to do is chase it down to find the Mind-Reading Monster. So if you flick its ear with a finger dipped in Ginger Tansui, does that give you double the chance of fighting the Ore Spirit? The story was kinda interesting up until now, but that Ginger Tansui really killed the vibe. I seriously suspect you just came up with that on the fly. Were you drinking Ginger Tansui while writing this? Or are you secretly advertising for that dessert shop in Phelan Heights? Is there a sequel to this story? Did the brother find his sister? Yeah, that's a great question. Another ghost story. I don't too much. You all know about the trend in Times One Hills, right? Today I'm gonna tell you about the ghost town. They true stories, heard it from my friend at Porcelumix. The town still exists and it used to be a home to many ghosts, though Porcelumix managed to drive them out for now. They'll be back. Back to my friend. He was part of that town rescue operation, and even though it wasn't during the evening, he experienced some seriously weird stuff, like he heard this voice saying, "Embrace your true desire." Ooh, we weren't the only ones who heard. Interesting. And the creepiest part, he recognized that voice. It was his own. Interesting. I want to visit this town. A town like that is where I truly belong. Lying down. Is that like a metaphor, allegory, whatever the hell, to the lie down protests? People that do the barest minimum at their job and just not doing anything else, not progressing, not trying to strive for something bigger in China? Is that the implication here? Toast Launcher, you think I'm stupid that photos from Blaze would slap in some creepy filter? I don't want to fool anyone. And yeah, that is Blaze, I'm fairly sure. Well, there weren't any photos. Everyone was too busy saving lives to take any pictures. I just attached the photo of Blazewood, thought it'd set the mood. Take it or leave it. If you're so keen on getting real shots, why don't you head to Timesworth Hills yourself? That little town's still there. Can we still go? Chestnut cake. Chestnut. Can we still go now? Officially, it's a no-go. Word is, Posolumix has declared that place a danger zone. Danger zone. Keep out and all that jazz. But for a Hollow Raider, well, you know how it goes. There's no such thing as restricted areas in the Hollows. Oh, another Shadow Lamp post. I didn't take this urban legend seriously at first, but after what the post above says, it's starting to get interesting. Proslumix is really showing their hand here. What authority do they have to say keep out? Just watch. It won't be long before Timesworth Hills is crawling with Hollow Raiders. Wi-Fi Peninsula has no room for idle hands. Need money to open pet shop? Anyone coming? I won't rest until we find that town. I gotta hear what my voice has to say. I'm fairly sure it'll say the same exact thing. Lost in Novels, Kid Hatti's journey through the Hollow. Hey, a new post from her. Interesting, she was previously Midnight Hooves, but now she's Lost in Novels. Anyone know about Spook Shack? It's this forum where people always discuss the weirdest topics. I used to think they were just taking nonsense and fear-mongering, but recently I came across Kin Hatti's journey through the Hollow. So okay, it's someone else's post about her post on Spook Shack, and it was actually pretty good. After changing my mindset and rereading the old post, I suddenly realized they are all great fantasy novels. I'm really curious when Chestnut will break into the Hollow Zero, punch out Hornet, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of its journey. I'm also wondering when Rockets and Wanderer will finally open up to each other and get together. Rockets and Wanderer. Who would this be? Open up to each other. Night Emissary, Yuzu Pepper, and Strawberry Parfait. Please don't stop the updates coming. So they are like kind of writing it together, okay? Rockets and Wanderer. Would this be like... But they shouldn't know about... Shit, what is her name? How am I blanking on her name? She's literally on the banner right now. I'm fucking stupid. Vivian, right? Yeah, Vivian. I remember it as soon as I went there. But yeah, could it be like Vivian and us, where the Wanderer, she's the Rockets, because she has the Rockets in her... I don't think so. Misfit Forever, holy moly, I even drew an illustration of Hati. Yeah. Spook Shack Supreme, you must be talking about Miss Knight Emissary's new work. You've got great taste, but Strawberry Parfait hasn't updated in a while. Don't tell me they got kidnapped by impatient readers. In addition, thanks for the recommendation, OP. My aptitude for E3 is terrible, so I've barely been to the Hollows. After reading a few posts, I had no idea so many interesting things happen in there. Well... Not quite, but close enough. Amateur safety officer, yo, think before you post, OP. What kind of forum is this? You're totally misleading the kids. Report Dodger, I've read Night Emissary's post. Her knowledge of Ethereal surpasses many professional investigators, yet somehow her common sense is bafflingly lacking. What's the deal with that? Great question, my guy. Great question. But... that's gonna be that. I got 5 pools. Do we have more? I have 3 here. We'll get more daily, so a 10 pool is surely coming up soon enough. Where are we at right now? I got Soldier 11 here. That's 10 pools already. Okay. So we'll have 10 pools there. Hopefully I'll get more Manitos. Not like I'm really building him anytime soon, but still would be nice. Either way, that's gonna be that for today. Tomorrow we're going back to Nier, and I'll try to remember and do it on time to record Lucia's event, Lucia's story event properly in what it was, 2 days, right? Give or take. The freaking hard mode and whatever end game, this bullshit, I'll just do it off stream and off recording, because what's the point? Even if the story is interesting, it's just gonna be frustrating and long. And as for gacha games, next week is Genshin, massive update, huge, thick, beautiful update, so that's gonna be big. And I believe that's pretty much it. I don't think anything else, although supposedly there's an event with Yidhari, right? I think, maybe. So yeah, I might either stream that or record that, potentially record. We'll see. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.